Hey everyone, welcome. I'm actually prepared. I'm not running out of time this stream. I didn't have anything going on today, so this is actually rare. I'm not rushing or anything crazy. Should be a pretty fun stream today. We're going to do some corner panels on Delta Flyer, and we are going to start running motor wires, I think. Um, I do have the black acrylic for this for the sides. I just didn't get time to laser cut them. I'll cut them this week. Hey Canrog, welcome. Hey Chaz, welcome. So today, like I say, we're going to be putting heat sets in the top of the frame, and we're going to be putting the corner plates on. Really cleans the printer up quite a bit, and then that way it's ready for our side panels. I do have my Manta Easy flashed. It's on. I have not built a config for it yet, but it is powered up and it's connected to my Wi-Fi. So I've got my power cable in here. I'm going to have to buy a power cord for this printer. I don't have one. I'm just using this one is from Min. But I got to buy a power cord, and I thought there was something else, but oh, you're close then, Chaz. Are you waiting for parts on the arms, or you just got to glue them? Just get my soldering iron heating up here. Hey, welcome. Okay, I'll get the soldering iron heating up. Oh damn! Get that Delta going, Chaz. Get it going. Yeah, I know you're building Min now, Canrog. So just assemble it. You can just buy like the AliExpress joints that I have on Min and just make those with carbon rods. Probably be a big upgrade from mine. My printed arms and like I have the old original carriages on it that are like sloppy and like still that printer's awesome for those little D&D. It took me forever to find FDM printable D&D figures, and his are incredible. I'm addicted to those, so I'm going to be printing a bunch more of those out. It took me a long time. I've been looking for D&D figures that I could print on an FDM printer, and I found his printables page. So much cool stuff. So epoxy usually it's about 6 hours. After 6 hours, you should be able to move it, set it aside, let it cure, do another arm, set it aside, let it cure, type thing. Yeah, that should be totally fine. Okay, I'm gonna take off the main board here just because we're not plugging anything into it just yet. If I can set this aside without breaking it. Alright, so we are going to just put the heat sets in the top holes here, just in the corners so that we can bolt up our corner plates. Hey Joe, welcome. I want to play some Ravens Watch maybe tonight, Joe, if you're gaming tonight. I don't know. Ravens Watch or Fortnite. I might be able to do a bit of gaming. Oh, okay. All good, all good. Yeah, I'm down. Canrog, we could play some Fortnite. If you only can build one Canrog, I would build Delta Flyer. It's just more versatile, right? Min is awesome just because you can literally have it like right beside your computer, printing away PLA minifigs and stuff like that. But Delta Flyer is still pretty awesome. Leaving in about 4 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if there'd be much lag for him because Raven's Watch, yeah, the ping might be crazy. I don't know. I know they've basically fixed all those like netcode issues, but yeah, I don't know how his ping would be. Yes. Yeah, if you want to make Min into like a little lamp slash Delta Flyer, yeah, Min is the go-to, absolutely. It's adorable. I'm sure you'll get adorable points from your girlfriend for having Min too, so that might be the play. Yeah, yeah, I can. Let me get this one heat set in place and I can give you the comparison. So like I say, these corner joints or these corner plates will clean up this printer quite a bit. And then it'll be getting ready for our cutout acrylic panels. I probably can get the door cut out this week too. I have a guy who can CO2 laser a clear door. So I could get that ready to go for next stream. I mean, next stream we should be printing plastic, I think. So let me grab this a little bit. So here's the difference, Canrog. I can get this sitting somewhat nicely. Min is tiny. Min is, it's smaller than you think, I promise you. If I can get this thing to sit kind of nice. Min is minuscule. That's miniature. Miniature, minuscule, delta. Yeah, it's small. It's small and very cool. I definitely want to upgrade this quite a bit, like with carbon arms and like the newer carriages and stuff like that. Like I do want to upgrade this a little bit. I gotta print a taller top hat because I have a fan here to cool my drivers. Just little things like that. But yeah, Min is tiny. But it is perfect for those tabletop figs for sure. I really don't know. I'm pretty sure the monoprice delta is a fair amount bigger. I think the monoprice delta is similar to this size, if I'm not mistaken. But I've never owned one, so I thought it was like 120 millimeters. So deltas don't actually do or need auto leveling. Basically, we're going to calibrate this one time, and then it will just print. So we're going to just do a paper calibration with a piece of paper once this is up and running and it's calibrated. When you want to print something on this, it heats the hot end and starts printing. That's all there is to it. Deltas save their calibration. You can do a bed mesh, of course, if you want to, but generally you calibrate the printer one time with Klipper and you go. And this should be the last two heat sets that we need. We can install our corners. Yeah, all right, perfect. So yeah, we were installing these guys right here, these corners. Turn this off so I don't burn myself. So I have my corner plates here printed out. Two corners are absolutely identical. So we can see our corner here with the hinge. It has a hinge on it. My other one is on my X1 print bed. I'll have to go grab that, but so you can tell the bottom one because it's a longer indentation from the bottom than the top. So you can see the difference here. The top plate is obviously not as thick, so these are standard 350 rods. So we need to make sure that we're putting it on the correct side here. So this is the back of the printer here. So that's just going to bolt up just like that. We're going to attach it together with the dovetails though. So we're going to take a bottom piece and a top piece here, and these will just press in together, the dovetails. Literally just like that. These work so well. Get them nice and lined up. Try to get them as flush as I can. And there's a corner right there that we're going to bolt on. So I'm pretty sure this is M3x6, which I moved, of course. I need this. I need my M3 Allen. Hey, William, welcome, welcome. So, just like that. Make sure that we're clearing everything. There we go. I think I'm going to do the bottom first, actually. So I want to see how the alignment is. I will have one soon once I figure something out. It's a secret. I will have an electric screwdriver eventually. Okay, so I can see that my top here is not quite down far enough. So you can see here there's definitely a lip and my hole is just slightly off, which tells me this needs to go down a little bit. So I will have to probably tap this down a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to install the other side first. We're going to see where that one's at. Again, we'll just slide these together. Yeah, I know how that is, William. Welcome, Alex. There we go. We will get this one installed here. Get this lined up here. It'd help if this was the right way around. Hey, welcome, welcome. Let's actually try and put this on the correct way. Yeah, this one is definitely not as bad. Could tap it down just a hair. Get those all nice and tightened in here. So I do need to tap these down, tap the top of this down a little bit. So I'm not going to do that on my desk. Just going to see if I can't line these up a bit better. That's pretty close. see if I can get that one in. This is not what I want. There we go. And see if I can tighten that belt up too. So I did, yeah, tap that down a bit more. I don't know if I'll have enough room in my tensioning or not. Yeah, that's better. There we go, our one corner plate all installed there. So now this one, this side needs to come down a fair amount. So I will, I'll tap this side down too as well. I'm just using an aluminum extrusion here to get these tapped down. That's pretty good. Let's try that, see what we can do. Precise adjustments, indeed. Yeah, these corner joints definitely give you a good idea on like how close you are. I think I probably need to come down just a touch more, I imagine. Check them here. And especially with like ABS and the shrinkage and stuff. Okay, I can get that one in. Yeah, and that's all loose for sure. So this rod is probably slightly cut a little higher than this one is probably what's happening if I had to guess. Because like the chrome rods or the linear rods that you get are not precision cut to length. I should maybe even give some leeway in the tops here. I don't know. So this part up here needs to come down quite a bit. Hey Mitsu, welcome. Yeah. This definitely needs to be gently persuaded a bit more because my rod is a bit taller than 350, it seems. That looks like it'll help. There we go. All right. Now this one corner's belt is going to be much more loose. So we need to tension that one. So now it's coming into the belt. I could probably use a smaller bolt, but that's fine. So there's my back corner and my front left. Obviously there's no hinges on that, but and then these do have like a lip on them so that the door can hit that lip. And then also my acrylic panel can actually ride inside the lip as well. It's on the files, Joe, you mean? The files for the short? They're on the Discord Min channel. Oh, the song. It was just on YouTube, YouTube Shorts recommendation songs. I don't even know if it would come up. It was called like Jingle or something like that. Okay, I need to get the other panel from my bamboo. I've got the other corner. All right. Other corner. Yeah, doodle. There you go. Oh, you're the fancy bunny. I don't know if you're gonna show well on camera, but yeah, these models are freaking awesome. So Min printed this guy here. No supports needed. Really, really cool model. And then I printed, I'm going to print more of these guys. I printed a skeleton with a halberd. Hey Nuno, welcome. Really cool minis. They're 28 millimeters, I think, in size. Really cool. He's got a whole bunch on his printables. They're really awesome FDM printable minis. I'm going to print a bunch of those. Yeah. Yeah, I might even get into painting them a little bit too. So that's going to be really fun for sure. Okay, let's get this last corner installed. Yeah, this side's pretty good. I'm going to have to persuade it down just a hair, but it's better than the other side for sure. So this one will need a little bit precision adjustment as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. That one was pretty close to begin with. Perfect. All 3 corners installed. There's the front of the Delta, just like so. I will need to tighten that belt as well because I did tap it down a bit. Perfect. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to run my motor cables from the bottom. They're going to come through these holes here I have, because I'm running on the inside, and I'm going to tape them onto the panels. So the acrylic panel that's going to go here and here. They're black panels, so you're not going to see them, so that we can run them through. I've already got some of my motor wiring here. So yeah, I knew that was going to come off. Okay. Plug in my motor wires here on the bottom, just like so, and then I need to figure out which one is going to be which here. So this, I have cutouts here on the top to tell you which is X, Y, and Z. So this is my X corner right here, so I know this is my X motor. So that way I can remember when I plug it in here. I just want to try and find which one is X. So this cable here is my X, which I'm going to mark. And then I believe the other one is Y. So that's my X. Yeah, the bed ejected itself, which is fine. All right, so I am going to run these through my slot here. Should be plenty big enough for these. I still don't have my silicone bed for this printer, which I ordered a long time ago. Hopefully these oh yeah, these should be long enough. Yeah, I forget who built them in with carbon rods, and you can run your wires through them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, he ran carbon rods. I mean, the problem is carbon rods are like so hard to find, ones that are actually the correct size and to run smoothly is the issue. I want these to be nice and flat, so I run it through like this. So yeah, these are just going to get taped, just taped on the inside of the acrylic panel here. So, and then I just need to run one more for my other. I should probably just put a bolt or a M3 in that so it doesn't rattle. There's another one on the other side too. There we go. Get this one installed. I'm sure now that I'm putting these in, I'm going to have to take them out, but is what it is. All right. Okay, so let's get another motor cable for my third motor down here, which will be one of these. Actually, did I not pull one out? I thought I pulled, oh yeah, I did, okay. Separate these, I only need one. And then what I'm going to do is oh no, this is Z. Yeah, okay. So this is X, this is Y, this is Z. So I want to kind of make sure. I think we're going to attach the board right now with some VHB tape. So, got some VHB tape here. I'll tape up my Manta board here. This is not spec, of course. This is just what I had lying around because I don't want to spend money. So I have my Manta board here. I should probably power this off because I know what's going to happen. Let's just shut this down for now. And I'll unplug it just so I don't arc over a screw or something like that. I know it's going to happen. I absolutely know it will. So we'll just power that down, then we don't have to worry about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think those bearings are pretty cheap. Alright, so we are going to cut some pads here to install my Manta board. It's not spec, so there's no holes in the printer for it. So we're just using VHB tape, which will be fine. I'm probably going to have to double stack this VHB tape as well. It's not hanging off the back or anything like that. It's sitting on top, so this should hold perfectly fine. I could hot glue this in place too if I wanted to as well. Like I say, it's just what I had. should be okay. Definitely doesn't need to be perfect. And I think I'll do a patch, maybe right here. Well, yeah, we'll do two more patches. Let's do one right here. So it's very possible that next stream, this guy is printing and it's officially out of beta. I think we'll do a little bit of config. Can this fit? No. We'll try and do a bit of config today. I do have like Klipper installed on here and everything, of course. So much crap. This needs to be cut. Let's do 3 pads. 3 pads on this. So I just have a Manta Easy config on here. I don't have anything else on it. There's no I haven't configured it for Delta Flyer or anything like that yet. We're just going to copy values over from the Delta Flyer config that I already have. I have it wired up and turned on over there. My CB2 is running Delta Flyer prototype. So I'm just going to grab the values from it. Because at least we can get the motors moving, and maybe we could do a calibration. Possibly, I'm not too sure today. Alright, so I want this here to go probably like that. See if I can't get that stuck on here pretty well. I don't know where I put all of the tabs, but that should be perfect like that, and then I can put my antenna really wherever I want it to go. But I'll leave that for now. Okay, so I can pull this slack down here. There's lots of room in the base, so we can keep our motor wires in the base of this. So this is my X right here, which lines up right like this. And then I know that this one here is Z, so that's going to go into my Z motor, like that. And then now I know where my Y is going to go. Yeah, I want the antenna, I don't want to RF shield this in any way though, so I want this like away from the board as much as I can, like maybe over here or something like that, but there's gonna be magnets here, so I might actually stick it like around here or something just to get it away from the power components. Okay, so we can run our other motor wire now. And I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to do like at least a stepper buzz today, so we can just see the joints move correctly. So feed that guy down into the bottom. See if I can tilt this. Okay, so get this. Okay, so this motor here, I need to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. This is Y, yes. Okay. So that's going to run up here. I want to try to make this cable oriented so it's nice and flat. So that's going to go up like this. Like I say, most of the excess will go down in the base. We can do all sorts of stuff down there, zip tie things and whatever. So we can pop this up here. Yeah, I just don't know where I put the, was it here? Okay. So yeah, X, Y, and Z are all wired up. I just want to take a look here really quick. And I don't know which way these are supposed to go. So the slots faces away from the slots. I think these need to be flipped. I want to flip these around. These are not normal stepper leads, they're just DuPont connectors, so they can go in different directions. I think this is how I have min set, so I'm just going to do that. Just like so. We'll see if the steppers move or not. You're talking about this one here, Canrog, to run wires down the back? Yeah, there could definitely be some heat sets up here to run a cable chain, not a cable chain, but to mount some stuff in the back here. Very easy mod to do. Because, yeah, I do have provisions so people can run wires out the bottom, up, and then in, right? Some people might not want to run their wires on the inside. Maybe they have clear acrylic and not black. In that case, you wouldn't want to run wires on the inside. Oh yeah, I got to order LEDs too for this. Because with black side panels on the two sides, it's going to be dark in here. And I need LEDs. Okay, so that looks all good. I think what we can do now is we can power this up. And we can start doing a delta config. So let that turn on. Okay, so I've already powered this up, so I know it works. I've got the generic config all loaded up. I'm going to have to I need another monitor so bad. I need to figure out a way to get another second monitor so I can see chat while I'm sharing my screen, but whatever, I'll just view it on YouTube. It's not the end of the world, but it's this here. So I can see what you guys are saying in chat, otherwise I can't see when I share my screen. So minimize this, we'll go here, get rid of this. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen for you guys. Screen share. All right, so we need to set this up as a Delta 3D printer. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna grab a lot of the stuff over from Delta Flyer config, which I've already made, but this is specific to the Easy. I actually have a old 70-inch TV Canrog upstairs. I'm gonna mount to my wall. That's gonna have chat, like have live stream on it right in front of me. So it's kind of broken, but not really. We're upgrading our TV upstairs, so I'm gonna have like a 70-inch TV mounted on the wall down here, so that I can have, because I can't fit a second screen on my desk. It'll obstruct the view from you guys. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to go in and I'm going to grab some of the values from my config here. So this is Delta Flyer. So we can see here our Delta radiuses and stuff like that are all correct. We will have to adjust the end stop height because this is taller by 50 millimeters. So I have my Manta Easy. This is like generic. I haven't done anything with it. Yeah. No, I will be able to read chat absolutely for sure then. So basically all I'm doing here is I'm saying, hey, this is a Delta 3D printer in the kinematics section. And then for our X and Y, we need to change those to stepper A, stepper B, and stepper C. So basically I'm just gonna, well, let's start with A to start with. I'm gonna just take this A, we're going to rename this from A to X. We're going to rename B to Y. And you can see that on here, C is Z, all that kind of stuff. So C is going into Z. And then what we need for stepper A is you must have your end stop position and arm length in there to start. So we need to take these, pop those into our config. These were commented out because I already did a delta calibration, which actually fine-tuned those values. So what else do I have in here? Rotation distance, I do have homing speed. We're gonna change that. Okay, that's 50. Position end stop, so we've got 2 homing speeds in here. Let's just take that out. We do not need position max on a delta, or position end stop. So we're taking those, basically we're taking these out, position end stop, position max. Those aren't used. And like I say, you only need the arm length in one section. So rotation distance is 40, that's great. We'll do 16 microsteps, that's totally fine. So we got stepper A, B, and C. Rotation distance, that's for lead screw. We're gonna set that to 40 so they're all the same. And I think for now, that's all we need. So let's save this and restart and see if we get any errors. Okay. So Klipper now knows this is a Delta 3D printer. I don't have end stops in here yet. I need one more wire for end stops, but we can do stepper buzz now. So I'm just gonna go Klipper stepper buzz because I never remember the exact syntax. We'll bring that up there. I'm gonna switch you guys over to the camera again, and we should actually be able to stepper buzz like A, B, and C, and see if they're working, going in the right rotation and all that kind of stuff. So let's stepper buzz A, which hopefully you guys can see that on camera. Yeah. So I'm going to do that one more time because I want to see how it's, if it's going down first or up first. So it's going up. It's going like this. So we want to make sure when we stepper buzz all three, they go up first. Otherwise, we need to rotate them. Yeah, I should just make a default macro for it for sure. I'll have to clean up the config a little bit. So we're going to stepper buzz B now. So I think that was going up first. We'll do it one more time just to make sure. And that's stepper B. That is correct. B, which is Y. Let's do that one more time. Yeah. So it's going up first. And then we just got to do C. And there's C. And again, I think it was going up first. So everything is now in the correct correct direction, I should say. Yes. So everything's moving great. You can see the effector moving on camera. All our motors are moving. Yeah, when I publish the final version of this Canrog, I have to have a couple macros in there that are helpful for people, like end stop calibration. You do need to calibrate end stops on a Delta. It definitely helps quite a bit. I'll put stepper buzz in there, and I'll have a macro for Delta calibrate too. So when you basically build this printer, you can click Delta calibrate, and it'll go into a manual Delta calibration. You'll take your piece of paper, you'll put it on the bed. This will come all the way down, and then you'll just step it down, click accept. It'll move to the next position. You'll click accept. And run through. So it's very easy for everyone. So yeah, that's exactly what we will do for sure. Yeah, some of those ones might not apply, but I'll probably steal any relevant ones. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, our motors are wired up. Our Manta Easy board is up and running with Klipper. Very, very easy, and we configured it for a Delta 3D printer. So honestly, really simple. I could actually home and all that kind of stuff, but I don't have end stops. I don't even have the end stop spacers printed out, but we're going to attach end stops up into the top, optical end stops. We're going to wire them to the Manta Easy, and then we can actually start homing, and next video we're going to be a Delta calibration. So once Delta calibrate completes, we can start printing on this printer. I just gotta wire these up. I'm gonna cut the ends off, extend the wires up here. I did find that NEMA 17 bracket Canrog on GrabCAD, so I think I'm gonna make one. I have a metal BMG. It's not the greatest, but it'll work. Yeah. So I do have a metal BMG extruder here, which I'm going to use on this printer. And I did find this bracket on GrabCAD. So by default, this printer is going to basically support that or go that route. I'm going to have to grab another 25 mil bolt here, whatever. So essentially, this is going to... Well, I'm missing... Oh, that should be completely fine. So Basically, for this guy, the side panel here is going to just attach on the side onto the panel, and then that's going to be your boat and mount. So yeah, BMG will be perfectly fine. On Min, I'm running my experimental extruder. However, I didn't realize I'm running it at 1.5 amps for it to work. So, but I got to tweak some things first on that. I got to play around with it more. We'll do that on our member stream on Tuesday. So for all of you who don't know, I do have a member stream on Tuesdays. If you're a patron of mine or you're a YouTube member, you get access to weekly Tuesday and Thursday member streams, where I just do like stuff behind the scenes, right? We would play around with new things I'm designing. You get to see secret printers. We'll do CAD work, a lot of that kind of stuff. So on Tuesday, we're going to play around with Min a bit more and get that extruder dialed in a little bit. See if it makes sense to even have my own Bowden extruder. If I'm running one motor, the single motor version at 1.5 amps, that's still going to be too much. I think you need a 350 to do it all in one piece. If that's what you're meaning. To do like the whole bottom frame in a singular piece, Canrog, I think it's a 350 printer you need. But I could be wrong. I don't have the CAD in front of me right just this moment. It could be, it's either 300 or 350. Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one, but I'll try and get it so you guys can see this. It could be 300, Canrog. I'm not 100% sure. Let's try and get that over so you can see. But yeah, so the side panel will support a bracket for a BMG extruder. That's what we're going to be running on this guy, and that's what we're going to be playing with when we start dialing this printer in. I'm trying to think here if there's anything else that I want to do. I got to order a 5015 fan. I am missing one of those. I'm supposed to have a heater for this coming soon as well, but that is not here yet. It should be here next week, I would hope. And this week I'm gonna laser cut my black acrylic for sure. I'll try to get a clear acrylic. Door as well, so we can mount the door next stream as well. So that should be pretty great. Don't need this up anymore. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up, guys, for this stream. We actually got a good amount of wiring started here with the motors, and Klipper, the delta calibration is set up so that we can actually start doing a calibrate. I do have to remember I need to change the end stop distance. They're set to 100 right now, which is my prototype. So we need to set that to 150, I believe. I think I increased it by 50. We'll see if that works or not. 50 might not be enough. I think it might be around 60 or something like that. I forget. Because this is the correct height. My prototype was like this tall. So we'll have to go from there. But the arm length is identical, so we have the arms already set up in place. I'm going to have to get the end stops. We'll assemble the end stops on stream next week for sure. And we'll wire those up, get those working. Does this board have 3-pin end stops? No, it does not. So we'll just grab 5 volts from somewhere, which is very easy to do. We'll wire up those end stops, calibrate them, make sure all that stuff's working. And I think we should be very close to printing on this guy. Like I say, we should be able to print next week. So next Saturday we should be printing, fingers crossed. that stream's probably going to be a bit longer. We should have a good 2 hour stream there, I think. Because, like I say, we should be able to print. I don't see why not. Um, but yeah, really happy with the color scheme I chose here. It's looking really great. And next stream, I think a lot of stuff is going to get buttoned up and come together on this. And like I say, we should be able to start printing some benchies, some Rolo cubes, all that kind of fun stuff. So thanks everybody for watching, hanging out with me today. It was really fun. I'm excited to see this thing finally moving now. Got our motors wired up. I'll cut my acrylic panels. We'll get this thing all cleaned up. Well, I'm gonna get some. I have some LEDs, but I don't know if I have the ends and wiring and stuff for them. So I might have to order some LEDs. I'm not too sure, but we'll sort that all out. I don't even know where I want the LEDs, to be honest with you. I think I want them on the inside, 3 faces here. Essentially, should be enough light, but we'll see. So again, thanks everyone. If you want to support me, you can check out my Patreon. It's on my YouTube channel. Super big help. I am trying to do this full time. It's definitely slow going, which I kind of know, but you know, any support is appreciated for sure. Thanks for coming by and chatting and watching with me. I'll talk to you all you guys later, and have a great weekend.